we want to simplify at least the woman's life. I don't care so much about the man's life, because you guys are obviously in power. There's 6 of you up here on this panel before, no women, and it's kind of depressing. A practical woman should be designing things to make it easier to travel, to enjoy photography, and to do all the other things that a woman does. I do blog, and I found that the blog is a really, really important part of my business because it gets people think of me as their friend. And because I'm their friend, and I am their friend, I want to let them know, good sources, good information about places I'm going. I will be blogging probably tomorrow or the next day all about this trip, and I really have a lot to tell my friends. Today, the vast majority of Americans own cell phones, as we heard, 73% of adults, and 68% have a desktop, 30% have a laptop. And this, of course, is just the beginning. The digital is having a profound effect and an impact on the way we're living our lives and the way we think about business and design. I'm an unabashed user, as you can see, of all things digital, and I'm as plugged in pretty much, I think, as any executive in America other than the real techies. I've been in Bill Gates' bedroom, and I see how he's plugged in. In many, many issues of our magazine, we show the home office, the office that makes it easier to exist with technology. On the cover of our magazine, we have, of course, presented the home office. On television, we always have a home office with a computer right near the kitchen so that we can work on it, access recipes, open up files. And yet, it still isn't perfect. It isn't really what I want. It isn't that one big screen where everything can happen, but it's happening, and I'm excited about it because I'm waiting for my big split screen television, which will also be my computer screen, which will also be voice activated in the nicest possible way, and I will be able to call up anything I want, and I know it's happening. I know we'll have it in a very short period of time. Somebody in this audience probably can tell me exactly when. I check my spelling and my pronunciation on dictionary.com. I organize my life. It's also really great for shopping. I buy a lot of stuff, especially building materials and gardening materials online. And my daughter would rather stay home and not go out. She'd rather shop everything online. I don't love technology for technology's sake. It has to be practical. It's really important not to have machines that are irritating and talk to you. I really don't like my washing machines speaking to me, my microwave beeping and beeping and beeping. I know it's off. I mean, I know this stuff is done, and I have to go back and check it, but that's what you should do anyway, because we are doing a lot with our TV segments, all our programs over the years, and for the last 15 years I've had a television program ranging from half hour to an hour, and from weekly to daily. And those thousands of segments, 7 segments in an hour, are so perfect for the limited attention span of today's video viewer. All they want to know is how to make that roast beef 101. And I did it in 6 minutes. So women at home are spending a lot of time doing this technology stuff, and they'll say, oh, well, and women, I think, are using computers more than the men in the family, especially at home. When I visit a friend's home, I will take a lot of photos. I will send them beautiful prints. They love that. Not just digital prints into their computer, because then what are they going to do with them? They're going to sit in those computers for a long time. People still like to look at a printed picture. They still like to put a printed picture in a book. And they can look at it and look at it and look at it. We continue to think, as Martin Sorrell just told us, that the digital world is the world of the 21st century. The internet being a content site, and I always envisioned the internet to be a content site anyway, with a merchandise as a sideline. It'll still be there. We'll still have merchandise because people want to shop that way. But content, it's so easy to get to. We had a basket maker on the show just this past week who makes the most beautiful baskets, but that used to be a craft. It is now considered an art. So all these craftspeople that we're talking about have really become artists.
What happens with successorship when you're so closely linked to a brand like this?
Well, it's a success. We're trying very hard to make Martha Stewart like Estee Lauder.
or Ralph Lauren. The name is very strong. The brand recognition is very, very high. The quality has to remain extremely good. As long as all that continues, then Martha can take a vacation.